What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some more work on the Rowdyssey. In the last video we did with this thing, we were still in Florida and we added the Viscous coupler to the all-wheel drive system to help send some more power to the rear tires. We also got the clutches and the diff and everything locked up, and it is still an open diff in the rear, and we went and took it on some test pulls on the street, and I think it's still one tire firing in the rear. The front does have an LSD, so both front tires should be hooking up, but I think only one of the rear tires is actually assisting in the rear. So what we're doing today is we're actually going to be lifting this thing up, and we are going to be dropping the rear diff out of this thing, and we're going to get it welded up so that it's nice and solid. There is also a chance the Viscous coupler we installed is slipping a little bit because we did not rebuild it with new fluid or anything like that. So we are going to be just getting this thing up in the air and just going over the all-wheel drive system. Definitely going to help a lot once we get that rear diff welded up, and just go from there. So let's get to it. There it is.
Hanging off the edge a little bit for the oil.
Oh. Caught her.
Yep.
Oh, the close one. Yeah, there's a shim right here.
Yep. Yeah, we can clean it up as is.
There's our diff. Looks easy enough. So we just got the rear diff pulled out of the Rowdyssey and took it apart, let all the fluid drain out of it. And there is the differential inside of there. That is what we are going to be welding up. Because right now it's open diff and we want both tires spinning. That's pretty cool.
It looks like it's been serviced before. I mean, with the
writing and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have rebuilt it. It's K64 on there. But this is the piece right here that Son wants to make aftermarket. So this shaft that connects to that gear right there, he wants to make that shorter to bypass all of the pump stuff and just go right to that diff. That's pretty cool though. I wonder if the wagon diff will fit in that housing.
I don't know. This looks like the single cam differential small spline. Might be able to work on it, but gear X was done already.
It's a pretty legit little diff in there, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, so now I guess we'll go ahead and start cleaning this thing up, and then we will let the MIG welder do her wonders. So we got the diff cleaned off, and then we got both of the rear axles put in because this will properly line up all the spider gears where they need to be, and we are getting ready to weld this thing up. We got our HTP MIG welder powered on, ready to go, and I'm just gonna lay some weld down in there. You know, a lot of people will normally cut out a little plate to put in there, but don't think it's going to be necessary. Same way we did the diff on the S14, that thing's still holding fine. So we're just going to lob a whole bunch of weld in there, and yeah, she'll be nice and welded up. We can go ahead and start putting it all back together. There's that side. That's definitely never coming apart again. Should be good. I trust that. I think if anything's gonna break, it's gonna be an axle before that wants to let go for sure.
Yep.
One of these little dinky things. And if that becomes an issue, then we might have to put the wagon diff in there. But we are experimenting. Yeah, get it all welded up. Just let that cool off for a minute, clean it off, get all the spatter out of there. So we're ready to go. Yep. That is not going anywhere. All right, we got the diff welded up, got everything put back together, and now we are ready to throw this thing back into the Rowdyssey. So our friends Milo and Tom are over here at the shop visiting for a bit, and this is their Dodge over here, and Tom was getting something out of his truck, and he ran back over and he's like, dude, there's a huge snake over there. It was just slithering off, so we went back over here looking for it, and sure enough, we found this thing. And check it out, guys. It looks just like Trouser. There's a pretty good sized bull snake right here. He's a little bigger than Trouser is. Normally these guys are really mean, but he was actually pretty nice. He didn't hiss at us or anything. He wasn't striking or trying to bite. And I just kind of picked him up, and he's just been kind of hanging out for a little bit. And yeah, Brent's over there tuning a car right now, so I think I'm gonna go see if he wants to say what's up to our new pal here. He gave you a pretty good scare.
Well,
He caught you by surprise.
I mean, it is pretty.
Looks just like Trouser.
Is it a male or female?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you either.
No, something by the way their tail is and stuff.
Yeah, something.
I'm not that much of an expert, you know, but
No.
I just know he's chill.
Pretty cool.
Dude, he is looking at you.
I know. Went from the strike, dude. Sure. You're a monster. You're a monster.
Just like Trouser, give him a new friend.
Heck yeah.
We need to just let him hang around the shop to eat all the mice around here.
Yeah. There's so many field mice around here.
He'll eat up all the mice. He's just so calm. I'm surprised he didn't.
Chill.
I know, he wasn't mean or nothing. All right, we're gonna let this guy go. See you later, buddy. Maybe we will meet again. Maybe he'll meet Trouser one day. Easy there. So
I've been trying to get someone.
we got the diff put back into the Rowdyssey. She is all welded up. You wanna give us a little demonstration, Tom?
Yeah, just spin it.
Easy, dude. That's dangerous. Just swinging around, but
Alright, this bad boy.
look at that. Welded solid. No more one tire fires in the rear. Who has a welded diff in a minivan? So now we're ready to go, you know, drift this thing, do whatever we want. But now we know the rear diff is not gonna be lacking any traction anytime soon. Unless one of those axle brakes, we're good to go in the rear. Nice and solid. Did we get it filled up yet?
Oh,
Not yet. Oh, we need the pump.
right there.
Oh, yep.
They came and got my big syringe.
Got to get some diff fluid in there.
Take one shit.
Ooh.
Ooh. I don't know what that was, so.
All right, Kyle, bend over. Corona shots are available.
That's a big shot.
Milo, you want to pull that cap off?
Got her in the hole.
Yep.
I gotta pump her in.
Oh, perfect.
That's it. Like exactly a quart, pretty much.
Yeah, that's good.
She is filled, ready to go. I think we're gonna be breaking this rear end pretty quick. This light too bright for you? Oh, oh.
Whack-a-mole.
That is solid.
Beauty.
She's gonna be chirping going around turns.
Right?
Take a whack. Or just drift them.
Yeah, so now the clutches are locked up in the front of it. The rear part of the diff is all welded up. So that's as solid as this thing is gonna get.
That's as solid as it's gonna get.
Only thing from here is to start breaking axles and or the stuff inside of it, or the shaft right here. So we'll see what she can handle.
Yeah,
The Rowdyssey's not very forgiving.
There's something missing up here.
Yeah, we are missing something right here. You guys saw what we put in when we were in Florida, but we got something special going right here.
We did.
We got a new one. We are excited to show you guys right now because that's where we're at. That's the next step.
That is the next step.
Get the viscous coupler back in.
Woohoo.
So as you guys saw, we got this viscous and coupler installed when we were out in Florida. Our boy over at Honda Rescue Garage sent us this one, and we are leaving it out temporarily because we have some testing to do. This was awesome, so huge shout out to him. This got us up and going. This needed to be rebuilt though. He even told me in messages, he's like, hey, I would rebuild that. I just found it laying around. It's been in a junkyard forever. So this needs rebuilt regardless, so it's a good time to kind of keep it out so we can go through and rebuild that one. But our boy Milo over here, he has a special surprise for Rowdyssey.
He's been working on this for a long time.
This is pretty crazy. For all you guys that are in the all-wheel drive Honda game, I'm sure word is gonna get around that these things are starting to be reproduced, because these are getting very, very hard to find, because these were only available in the Civic wagons, just like my Wago, and there's just a limited amount out there. All the all-wheel drive Hondas that are being built, they are just eating these things up, and they are skyrocketing in price, when before you could get these for like nothing. You could buy the whole wagon for what one of these costs now. So yeah, that's leading people to kind of start making, you know, their own stuff, because we're running out of parts, and that's what we got under these shop rags right here. Check this thing out. It is a full billet viscous coupler that was all designed and done by Milo right here. It's 100% custom. You can see it's a little bit bigger than that one, but You know, I don't want to go into too much detail. You know, they're trying to keep it a secret, you know, with what they got going inside and stuff, because there's a lot of guys right now trying to replicate the OEM Honda Viscous, but they knocked it out. They have, I mean, it's just beautiful, dude. So we're showing a little bit of what's inside. All right, so there's some of their custom discs. These are kind of what make up the inside of the Viscous coupler. So they have a fluid inside of them. All these discs are trying to spin like with inside of each other. It's almost like a big clutch in a way. And all these discs are trying to move this super heavy fluid. So that's what kind of locks it up and provides some of the damage. Yeah, there's the fluid right there. So they actually have all this stuff to rebuild this OEM one right here to make it actually lock up and work properly. But yeah, check that thing out. It's a full billet Viscous coupler. Everything inside of that is custom, not one OEM part inside of there. You can see we got our billet carrier bearing on there that our boy Brandon sent. So we are ready to put this in the Rowdyssey, and they have not tested it in any car yet. So
we got a couple different shafts too. So
oh yeah, for the inside of it.
Our intention, this is what we run inside, but our intention is for the full race guys to make a full aluminum one. Here's an all aluminum one, and we have an all aluminum coupler as well with carbon discs.
Cool. Yeah, so they're thinking of all of it. Yeah, and that's crazy. So this one's just steel, right?
Correct.
That one's steel, and then they have an aluminum shaft, and this is the whole piece that goes inside of here. All these discs right along on that, and it's crazy. We'll definitely show when we do open one up, like how it kind of goes together. Yeah. But the fact that they were able to make one from nothing is pretty amazing.
It's pretty awesome.
And yeah, this thing
just to have all these plates
sweet.
Made.
Yeah, all these plates are custom. None of these are OEM. So they want to see it tested in a high horsepower car. Yep. And I guess the Rowdyssey is a good test for it.
Oh yeah.
Throw some beans at it, and we got some weight to kind of have on there too. Some load, really test it out.
And some power. It makes power. So
we'll know. It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, gonna test the weak link for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that Diff is praying right now. It's like, oh gosh.
What do we just do?
Yeah, I don't think that thing's gonna last long. But yeah, so I mean,
this is sick. This is awesome.
She's ready to go in. Yeah, dude, they killed it. This thing looks insane.
This is gonna change the game on how this stuff works, you know?
Mm-hmm. A lot of the guys are out there wanting something like this.
Yep.
And they went out and got it done.
It wasn't easy.
No.
There's like a year and a half in the
there's a
There's
lot of
a lot of parts,
engineering and stuff into that little piece right there.
Parts that people don't think that really go in there that are in there, you know, and trying to get each one part has just been difficult, and nothing. If it was that easy, everybody would have had it, you know. And,
yeah, that's it.
But we have everything ready to go.
Yeah, it gets pricey super fast. Like they have to pay for each individual one of these to get cut out, and
there's 80.
Yeah, 80 per unit. So it adds up fast.
Just do the math.
Yeah, do the math.
So, but yeah, we've been trying hard, Milo and I, you know, and it's just been time consuming, and you know, Milo's been putting a lot of money in it and a lot of effort and a lot of brainstorming at 2 a.m, you know, trying to get it going.
Besides all our projects.
Yeah, right.
Boats and race cars and
but it's we're confident. I know for a fact it'll work. We've already done our testing, you know, bench testing, but now I'm gonna throw it in here and just try to hurt it.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Look forward to it, honestly.
It's gonna be sick, dude.
It's gonna be sick.
We're
so
just
now
waiting on flanges to come in. They'll work with the 1310 flange, and it'll be a brand new driveline to go with the whole setup, so you don't have to source a factory drive shaft or anything like that.
Oh, very cool.
So, trying to get everything set up for it.
That'll be awesome.
it's gonna be sick. So now there's no excuse why the Rowdyssey ain't spinning all four.
That's it.
We got a fully fresh rebuilt billet Viscous coupler. Diff's welded now. Clutches are all bolted together.
He's rowdy.
All 4 tires are spinning for sure this time.
He's the Rowdyssey.
It's gonna be good time.
Yep. We were talking about taking the front axles out and making it rear-wheel drive for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to go watch it do some rear-wheel drive burnouts or something. It'd be cool.
Wheelie bar in the back and some wings.
Oh yeah. I don't know if the transfer case will like that one.
I got my money on the van.
Tom's convinced the van can take the MR2 down.
I'm telling you.
In due time.
It'll be one heck of a match race, that's for sure.
We'll get Brent in the van and you in MR2 and that's it. It's on.
Wait, are you saying just because Brent's driving?
You in MR2,
We'll
him
swap.
in the van, and then swap.
Best out of 3.
That'd be insane.
But I just feel that, you know, with the new parts that we're making for this, you know, we have axles coming. We have a lot of other parts coming that, you know, we can push more to the rear wheel drive. You know, instead of being all wheel drive like it is, instead of how it slips, we can actually stick more to the tire with the axles and the components that we're making. So
That'd be cool.
I'm pretty
It's gonna
confident.
be sweet. Well, are we ready to throw that thing in?
Yes, we are. Yeah. Let's not talk about it. Let's be about it.
That is sweet.
Brent can't wait.
This thing is a work of art. You guys killed it.
Oh man, that looks
That
so
is
cool.
shiny. They made one of the baddest Viscouses out there. We're testing it on the Rowdyssey.
It looks so cool
on
too.
the van
You gotta spin around.
with my homemade mount.
There you go. This mount was in upside down.
So much excite. Spinning all fours in the same direction.
Yeah.
Dang. Look at that. I just got the new Viscous coupler in. Now both rear tires are spinning together. Welded diff. Dang, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Big things happening.
Rowdyssey is the closest to all-wheel drive it's ever been. So now it might even feel more
Real
crazy.
all-wheel drive, man.
Now it might accelerate even harder
Oh, I hope.
because I could still feel something starting to slip, but new Viscous welded rear diff, it's not going to slip now unless something breaks. Yeah. And it's still on these. Like, look at the tires, guys. Dude, I don't even know how old these tires are, but dude, they need replaced. Oh, they're actually not too bad. They're 2017s, but they are burnt up because these are the same ones I've had on here for the whole life of the build, pretty much.
I mean, they were probably on
These,
it during the burnout.
They are. Yeah, these are the tires from the intro. They literally are. I did put new tires on it once. I put new tires on it once and then did that rowdy burnout. These are down to their wear bars. Yeah, we need to get some new tires on this thing.
They're just poverty slicks.
Yeah.
Poverty slicks, I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm super excited to try to test that thing out. Well, I think we're going to continue this video tomorrow. Get this thing fired up and go drive it around a little bit.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
See how she does, because we ran out of daylight today. We've been working hard, but
We need 4 funny car cages.
They
Yeah.
will go together.
Rowdyssey needs a cage.